I want to talk about feeling stuck with derealisation and depersonalisation. I know the only way out is accepting it, and I'm really working hard on doing so. And if I do sit with myself and think, right, this is a protective measure, it's helping us, this isn't so bad. I almost get this little tickly feeling in my chest, like butterflies, like feelings almost trying to come up to the surface. But my problem is, the reason I have dpdr is because of anxiety and depression and OCD, like all those things combined, and I have such a whirlwind of emotions. Like within an hour I can go from feeling really depressed to really anxious, or a combination of both, and that really enforces the dissociation. So I find it really hard to be consistent with my feelings. Like some people seem to be void of anxiety when they get this disorder, but for me, the anxiety is very much still there. I can really spiral, but I also feel really dissociated at the same time. And when the anxiety gets to a certain point, the world can almost feel like it's spinning. My vision gets so much more blurred, and it's almost like I start having hallucinations and hearing things, and I become really sensitive to noise or thoughts, like they cut really deep, and I start feeling things way more intensely, and again that really enforces the dpdr and keeps it staying put. And there's other things like diet. I really struggle with eating. I'm on liquids mainly. I don't have a very nutritious diet. Because I'm underweight, I struggle to get good exercise in. I go for walks and whatnot, but I just get exhausted a lot of the time. So all this stuff leaves us feeling very stuck, because all these things almost reinforce the dpdr, and it's not just a daily thing, it's an hourly thing. Every minute of every hour of every day is spent dealing with like anxiety and just some level of mental suffering. So no wonder the dissociation staying put. I watch videos of people, like some people who've had this disorder for maybe a couple of months, who didn't necessarily deal with mental health issues, where theirs is triggered by maybe a bad trip, taking a certain drug or whatnot. And the way they get out of that is by embracing it, accepting it. And they seem to have an easier time doing that, obviously, because they know what it's like to feel like almost mentally healthy more recently in their life. And I need to try and take that mindset. I need to try and let go of all these diagnoses, anxiety and depression and all that. Like, obviously, being diagnosed is a very validating thing, and everyone's situation is different. But the only way I'm going to get over this dissociation, the only way I'm going to get over this dissociation is by embracing it, telling the anxiety to fuck off, trying to sort me meds out, try and get on the right med. That'll help reduce the anxiety and depression and OCD. But all these things are extremely difficult, and almost a gamble on taking a gamble on what med's gonna work, what therapy's gonna work. Like, I mean, it's been 2.5 years of constant derealisation and depersonalisation, with maybe one 30-second period in that 2.5 years where I've snapped back to reality. And it just felt so fucking amazing. It felt so euphoric, man. And yeah, so it is possible for us to feel things, because I can feel it bubbling to the surface. It is possible. But yeah, I still feel so stuck. And yeah, I don't know. I just had to vent that out to the camera and you guys, and have a record of how I'm feeling right now. And maybe in a couple of years' time, things will be different. Maybe I'll snap back to reality. I just always find these kind of things interesting, and I like to document and record everything, because I know people will stumble across this in the future, and yeah, I'll just be interested to see where I am, if I am anywhere. Yeah, I hope you have a cushy day, and I'll keep you posted as always. Catch you later.